Hello. Today I'd like to discuss a couple things. First, the difference between a film and a movie, because I have a tendency to use the terms interchangeably. That's because there isn't a difference between a film as a movie and a movie as a film. There was a time where they did have different definitions. There was a film, which is art, and then there's movies for the rabble. I don't think that there is no difference between a film and a movie. I will use the terms interchangeably in the future, so don't be confused by it. I'd also like to discuss my star rating system that I use, because with my bottom line, where I have a sentence-long description of what I think about the movie, I also have a little fraction, 4 out of 4 stars, 2 out of 4 stars. Why do I have that? And what made me choose 4 stars as opposed to 5, or out of rating a movie out of 100, like on Metacritic? Kind of arbitrary, quite frankly. I was reading some Roger Ebert reviews, and he chose 4 stars, so I went with that too. Rating systems in general are kind of iffy, because what does a star assignment really say? Based on my own criteria of what I like and look for in movies, this is how I would rank this movie with respect to the other movies that I've seen. I was thinking about which movies I assigned what values, so I'd like to go through each of those just as like a general rule of thumb kind of thing with how I assign values. A 4 out of 4 movie is one of those movies that remind me why I like to watch movies and why I like to read movies and why I started writing about them and making these videos. I leave the theater or close the little video player and kind of sigh with relief, because it was an experience, and it's an inspiration, really. Some examples of movies that I gave 4 out of 4: The Great Escape, There Will Be Blood, Lincoln, all really, really great movies that I urge you to see. A 3.5 out of 4 is a movie that I really liked. It hit a lot of really great points. I saw it at least once, and I'll probably see it once or twice more. And I highly recommend you go to see that. So if I gave Star Trek Into the Darkness a 3.5 out of 4, if you were thinking about going to see a movie and there was a movie like Star Trek out in theaters, I would say you should go see a movie, and you should go see that one. It wasn't perfect for this or that reason, but it really is worth your time and energy and money. Now, 3 out of 4 is a movie that's solid. It's a movie that hits the spot, it's satisfying. I thought Dirty Harry, for example, would be a 3 out of 4. Classic action movie, Clint Eastwood, tough cop, iconic line. If you wanted to see a movie, a 3 out of 4 movie, it's a good choice. A 2.5 out of 4 movie is one of those, it's a popcorn movie. If your expectations aren't high, you just want to see something. Oblivion, for example, would be a 2.5 out of 4 movie. I wasn't expecting much. I didn't really get much. I wasn't necessarily disappointed. It was fine. I mean, if for a matinee, solid choice. If you wanted to go out to the theater and there was nothing else to see and you just wanted something pleasant, then go for it. Now, a 2 out of 4 movie is getting to the point where we're starting to get a little iffy. It comes down to, is this really worth your time? A 2 out of 4 movie is, if you want to go see it in the theaters, matinee. Lone Ranger was one of those movies. I mean, what do you expect? It's Johnny Depp. It's the people who made Pirates of the Caribbean. It's going to be Pirates of the Caribbean in the Wild West. Is it worth 10 or 20 bucks? Not really. But if you must go, if you really, for whatever, if you're in the mood for that and you're going to go see it, then matinee. Other than that, you could do worse. That's what I'll say, you could do worse. 1.5 out of 4 movie. It's one of those movies where, if it's on TV, you know how you could flip back and forth between 2 channels? This would be your backup movie, where you're watching your good movie, you're watching your good program, and then it's a commercial. So then you flip over to this one, just to kill time. So you don't have to watch commercials. That's really what it is. It's this or commercials, so this is better than commercials, even if it's just slightly. A 1 out of 4 movie that I leave the theater saying, wow, that was a stupid movie. Don't go to, I wouldn't say at all ever go to the theater to see it, even if it's a matinee. Just steer clear of it. You know, life's too short for bad movies. There are plenty of movies out there. More movies than one could see. Go see a good one. Bad ones are 1.5. 1 out of 4. Just, those are bad. I thought, they're bad. Just negative. Do not. 9. Nope. A 0.5 out of 4 is a movie that makes me mad. It makes me, if a 4 out of 4 makes me remember why I like movies, a 0.5 out of 4 makes me question whether I actually like movies. It just, I feel taken advantage of, that I spent an hour and a half watching this. And I wish I could have that time back. Just thinking about them, eesh. Even not even just after, just the memory of those movies makes me just gets me upset, quite frankly. All right, there you have it. A little explanation about my rating system and the difference or lack thereof of film and movie. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice day. Yeah, have a nice day.